guys, and welcome to another video. So today I don't think this looks quite right. Hold on. There you go. Okay, so whatever, just expose it. Yeah, so this is this is a different room now, and I'll explain that a little later, but for now we're gonna talk about the topic of 3D scanning. So basically, to answer what photo scanning is, is your phone. Say you have your phone, once you press a button, it'll take lots of photos a second, like moving around where you want to photo scan. And then your phone will take all those photos and try to media add depth to it and stuff like that. It'll do that automatically. And then, you'll have your photo scan like that. The pictures you've taken will show how depth it is. However, during photo scanning, your LiDAR sensor sends laser light pulses to the object to see how close they are, so they can add depth. So that's how they add depth. And then they just use your camera to get in what the area looks like. And then, it'll process all that, and then, you have a good photo scan. Or decent, depends on how good your camera is or how good your devices are. And that's basically what photo scanning is. For older phones, you have to manually press the photo button, But for newer phones that have the LiDAR sensor, which is that black dot on the front part of your phone, that's the one that does the light laser pulses and the one that adds depth. So try not to block that one, And yeah. However, if you want to actually use the feature, you're going to need to download 3D scanning apps on the App Store or Google Play and stuff like that. There's a bunch of them. Some of them aren't good, some of them are decent. But the one I use that's better than decent is Polycam, because that one overall has more features though. Although if you want all the features, you're gonna have to do those pay things. But if you're just trying to casually photo scan with the best quality, that's usually the app to go. And let me show you an example right now. So that's what the app looks like. And then this is what you should be first greeted with when you go in. LiDAR is doing the normal photo scanning and stuff like that. However, Room is you basically photo scan your house and stuff like that. You move to the edges and whatnot. This is one of the Polycam features that it has. And then when you're done scanning that, you'll have your own 3D model of your room, Obviously, I'm gonna have to do a better scan, but this is pretty decent for the app and features. And photo, this is manually taking pictures if your LiDAR isn't working or you just want to do it this way. It has different zoom modes, as you can see. However, if I remember correctly, this is one of the pro features you have to pay for, so I usually don't use this mode. And what I'm guessing 360 is you just do a 360 around your room, and it'll do a map of your room similar to LiDAR, except you don't have to scan everything. Then upload is, I'm guessing you either upload your own in 3D, or you probably do the same thing as normal LiDAR. I'm not too sure about that one. But for this video, let's just say we're doing LiDAR. This is where you normally pick if you want to automatically or if you want to manually take pictures. And then once you're ready, you just do that. And then now you're photo scanning. Make sure you're going slow and getting as many crevices as you can and whatnot. And yeah, you just do this. Sometimes it can't render little things well. And then if you need to pause or something, you can do that. But I'm gonna unpause. And then when you're done, you just press the red button again. And then here you're met with all these options. So now that your 3D render needs to process, if you pick the fast option, it's going to do it fast if you're in a hurry or whatnot, but it won't give you a good quality scan or not the best quality. If you do it space, this is more for a room scan, if you scan your whole room, this gives decent quality. An object is for a specific small item to get as much detail of it as possible. This is only for small objects and whatnot, not for big rooms. And then custom is you do your own custom one of these. So for example, I'll press the space since I scanned a room. There you go, and now it'll start scanning all that. It has an estimated time. And then boom, you have a photo scan of your area now. And this is what I was talking about. Make sure not to go too fast, or else glitches like that may happen. And if you don't 3D scan an area well enough, it can kind of blur it out and motion it around and stuff like that. And once again, it can't handle tiny and thin 3D things that well. But overall, it's pretty decent, I'd say. Of course, I did a smaller part of my room, so it took fast to process it. However, if you're doing like probably even a whole kitchen or something, it'll take a lot longer. Depending on your device, how powerful your device is, it can take from a long time if your device isn't powerful to a decently short time if you have like a very powerful device. And then here you can crop the room, I guess. You can extend it, say for extending, you forgot to add this part in or something. You press it, you do this around so it can re-see where the area's at. And then you basically do the same thing, however, for the areas you missed. Say you missed the ceiling a little bit, do that. Then this time you can pick like the other option, see 90 seconds for object. This is a big room, not an object, so just press space and process. And then boom, you got some extra areas, you know? I kind of showed you just the basics and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how you pretty much do a pretty decent photo scan. Alright, so I hope you learned something today about photo scanning, water sensors, whatnot. But about the new room and stuff like that, I sadly don't have my old room anymore and I have a new room. However, due to, you know, photo scanning stuff like that, I was actually able to preserve my old room. So that's cool. And since Christmas is basically right around here, Merry Christmas to you. I've even decorated a little bit here and in my living room. However, that'll be for another video. And alright guys, goodbye. See you in the next video.